Hello everyone, Pratik here again from MakeForms, and today I'm excited because we have launched the all new MakeForms 2.0. And with MakeForms 2.0, things changes a lot. Like we are so much focused on improving the form builder experience and a whole lot of things. And this is the first video of the 4-part series of what's new with MakeForms 2.0. Okay, so starting with last week, we launched the MakeForms website with a completely new branding, and this new website really reflects on what we really want to do when it comes to form builder. If you see the new website, we have a new logo, and then we are focused on exactly what we do. Like we have step forms, we have HIPAA forms. This is the OTP verification forms, which is one of the most loved features by all our users. So that's it about the new website. And then when it comes to the core MakeForms app, like the dashboard and editor, we have so many different things to offer. So let me go to the MakeForms app, and boom, this is a completely different new interface, which is number one, very clean. And if you see the performance, it's almost double or triple the speed of how it used to perform before. So we have really amazing performance improvement, which we are seeing with the MakeForms 2.0. The second thing which we have done is when it was requested by a lot of our users, and it was about the inter-region workspaces. So what really happens is that, let's say you have two workspaces. One workspace is in the US region and the second workspace is in the EU region. Okay, so what really used to happen back in MakeForms 1.0 was that you really had to wait to switch from the one region workspace to another, because those two regions were in two different subdomains. Like MakeForms US region used to be hosted on app.us.makeforms.io, and the EU version was hosted on the app.eu.makeforms.io. So what really used to happen is that there was a lot of session management that we had to do between two different domains. So with MakeForms 2.0, this really changes, because now we have all the regions, everything, it's all on one domain. Like you literally have to go to just app.makeforms.io, and at the top right side you will see that in which particular region is your workspace's data hosted. So now let's say if I'm moving from let's say the EU workspace to the HIPAA compliant US workspace, the change is instantaneous. And here you can see that as soon as I switch, it says that I am now in this workspace's data is now in the US region. And also what we've done is that if you are using the workspaces very frequently, all your frequently used workspaces will first show up here along with the data region in which they are stored. And then if you want, you can go to your workspace listing page and you can switch between different workspaces. So that's an amazing new feature that we have, which I feel will be very beneficial to a lot of our power users who depend on our data residency. And yes, we now have a very detailed page on data residency. So and I'm super excited to also let you all know that MakeForms started with just two regions, which was MakeForms in the US for HIPAA compliance and MakeForms in the EU for GDPR compliance. But lately we have added 4 new regions for all our users, specifically Canada for PIPEDA compliance. For Indian users, we have India Data Center. For Singapore, we have Singapore region, and very soon we are going to be compliant with the Singapore PDPA compliance. And for our Australian users who really care about saving all their data in Australia, we now have Australian data residency for you too. So all these 6 regions are available for our customers, and if you are an enterprise customer, you get an option for 6 more regions. So our enterprise customers do get UAE, South Africa, Japan, United Kingdom, Brazil, and Israel. So if you are in any one of these regions and you really are looking for a data residency very specific to your country, you can opt in for one of these 6 regions. So that's another thing. And now What you also can do is if you have an agency account, you really get the control on where does your workspace's data live. So what this really means is that when you create a new workspace, you get to select from 6 different regions. So it's the EU for GDPR, US for HIPAA, Canada for PIPEDA, then Singapore, India. And for our Australian customers, you have the Australia Data Residency. So you might be a company that really is global. Let's say you have a US headquarters and then you have operations in EU, Australia. So what you can do is that you can buy our agency plan, and with the agency plan, you actually can create multiple workspaces. And on a workspace level, you can decide the data residency. So this really changes the compliance, and we feel that this is an amazing feature that would help a lot of our users to stay compliant. So moving forward, we are changing how you collect leads, and we have this amazing new lead form option. So now when you create a form, you'll get an option here that says lead form. So now when you click this, okay, what you can actually do is, let's say I am doing a lead form over here. Okay, so I'll continue this, and now let's say in the initial page I just want to have, like, let's say if this is a real estate lead, how many bedrooms are you looking for? And then here you can have options like 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, let's say 3 bedrooms. Okay, and then you can add more field, like, so this can be for, we'll put it up over here, what's your budget, and then here we can have 100k to 500k, 500k to a million. And then in the last page, let's say you can add that name, email address, and phone number. So you can write here your personal details. And now when you go and you check your design tab, okay, you have this amazing functionality where you click and then it takes you to the next page. So this is a completely brand new lead generation template that we have for you guys. And as always with MakeForms, you get complete control on the colors and the fonts and all those things. So you can actually customize these as per your fonts. And to make this look much more personal, you can add like your own photo. I'll just write something like a person, and then I will like this stock image now. So when you select an image, it comes up over here. So this can, if you, let's say if you are into real estate and you want to, kind of show your face to the people to make it look more, like what you say, more convincing, you can actually upload your own photo over here. So that's the things that we have in the new lead gen template, pretty much optimized for, I can say, conversion focused and optimized for your lead generation campaigns. If you are in the US and you want to be TCPA compliant, so we have these 2 new features specifically for your lead generation, which is the TCPA compliance. So you will turn on this thing over here, and then the TCPA compliance, what this really does is that you can do lead certification. So we have direct one-click integration with Trusted Form and Jornaya. So if you are using Jornaya, you would have to bring in your lead ID campaign key. So you can have that binding. So these are the TCPA compliance lead certification integrations that we have. And then if you are heavy on TCPA compliance and you need to collect the 1:1 consent, you can drop in a TCPA consent field. You can actually write down all about your legal language. And then if you are into lead distribution and you distribute lots of leads and you want to collect consent for each and every company, so you can, let's say if I have Make Stories, MakeForms, and let's say like C-Sign. So now when the user actually goes in and they select Make Stories, so you really know that you need to send this lead only to Make Stories. And then when this shows up, they can either select all this or they can select individual. if you want to verify your lead, that your lead data is really valid and genuine, you can always enable verification. And then within the verification for phone number specifically, we have done lots and lots of updates. So by default, we were sending the OTP, we were trying to send it on WhatsApp. Then many of you gave us a feedback that not everyone uses WhatsApp. So we had a feature over here, like a small flag that says, I have a WhatsApp on this number. So if people turn this off, they would get an SMS instead of a WhatsApp message. So we again got back your feedback saying that, hey, well, you know what, even some people do miss this. So what we have done now is that under the advanced settings, you can turn on this option that says verify using SMS only. And now when you do this, what really happens is that people won't see that flag over there anymore, like that small checkbox. So our systems will verify only using SMS. And many of you have also requested that you want an option wherein you can do an inline verification. Right over there, you have a verify button. So let's say if this is the form, you will have a verify button right over there, and people need to click on verify. Then this phone number field will convert into an OTP field. As soon as the person fills out OTP, the phone number will be over there. It will be like with a check mark, and people won't be able to change their phone number. So that's how we are changing how you verify your leads. So I think, yeah, that's it. We have all those new features. Quickly going through them once again. The all new MakeForms dashboard with improved performance and speed, multiple regions, and then new regions for our enterprise customers for their data residency, and like the new lead gen. So this is all that I have for you today, and this is the part 1 of the 4-part series of MakeForms 2.0. So stay tuned and look out for my next video. And I'm pretty sure that we have so many amazing features for you, and you would be really excited about those. So yeah, that's it. Signing off today. Pratik here, the founder of MakeForms. Thank you everyone for patiently listening to this video if you are still here. Yeah, so please let me know in the comments below. Thank you.